The swearing is entertaining too.
We're Gar striving to founder of the Nexus more enjoyable. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich
Welcome
diversity
back.
of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Welcome to the Nexus. I hope your accommodations are satisfactory.
The young scientist assigned to us has been very kind, and my security's concerns were addressed
The
thoroughly.
Nexus is a place
With
of
the Ket
friendship and
presence,
cooperation.
one can never be too careful,
glad you could
even
visit.
here.
Of course, I do understand. Our own interactions with the Ket haven't been exactly good.
The Ket treat all non-Ket the same,
Don't hesitate
like
to speak
dirt
with one
under
of
their
our
feet.
friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have.
Welcome back.
Eager to learn more about your own culture.
Hello again.
What do you think of the Angara?
I'm thrilled to meet a new culture. They're cautious, but I understand why. If someone showed up on our doorstep in the Milky Way, we'd be skeptical too. I hope we can win them over, cement a friendship. I suppose that's on you, Pathfinder.
Thanks.
Of course.
Good news. We have located your wayward Apex team.
I'm
Oh,
Garcia,
what happened?
founder of the initiative.
Ket ambushed them
On
and
behalf of
damaged
the
their
Nexus,
communication
I welcome
systems.
you to the Cultural
Efra's
Center.
forces found them
Please have a
and
look
fought
around.
off the Ket. They should be back here soon.
I'll let Kandros know.
We hope
He'll
you'll
be
enjoy
happy to
learning
hear.
about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Me too.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit. Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
Given our situation, it's smart to show we truly come in friendship.
Though in these times you should be prepared for the alternative. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andromeda, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Hescarl?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program, an N7.
What have you learned about the N7 program?
Human soldiers who trained on exotic worlds. Arcturus, Europa, Rio de Janeiro. They learn to fight in all environments on little food or sleep, to care for their injured, to lead. Is that accurate? Wasn't your father one of them?
He was, although things soured when he began AI research. Didn't stop him teaching me and my brother a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself, and teach me.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkum system.
Have you been to any of the
Initiative
planets?
Director Jaren Tan
No,
did not mince
I'm
words
posted
when
here
news
until we
of the
get everyone
exile
out of
port
stasis.
was made public.
What have you heard?
Kadara is dangerous.
saying a lot of
The
the gold
exiles
girls went
are
back for some
dangerous.
reason.
Stay away
where are we
from
going to live?
Kadara. I
They
cannot
say not to
stress
worry.
this
The
enough.
Pathfinder's working
This
on it.
is HNS.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Are you sure you want to do this, Nilken?
I am. It's for the best.
What's for the best?
I'm putting Nilken here back into stasis.
The conviction was overturned, but everyone still treats me like a murderer. When Mariette heard the truth, she left me. I just want to go to sleep and wake up when things have blown over.
Makes sense. Good luck.
What year is it?
2819. It's been a long nap.
Why do I feel so crappy?
The human body wasn't designed for this. Take it easy, and you'll get your bearings back.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkum system. Initiative Director Jaren Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous. Stay away from Kadara. I cannot stress this enough.
Hostage crisis in hydroponics is ended after
Pathfinder, be advised the Angaran AI from Vault is now active, and mostly cooperative.
My liberator. Welcome.
You seem happier than when we first met. Less violent, anyway.
I am not violent by nature, and Sam has given me absorbing calculations to complete.
Do you still want to be destroyed?
Yes, but less acutely than before.
Might be hope for you yet.
What hopes do you have for me? That I will help you defeat the Ket, colonize worlds, eradicate the Angara?
Maybe everything except that last part?
Your ambitions remain small.
You got what you wanted, to be with Sam. How's that working out?
I can hear this conversation.
That bother you, Sam?
Of course not. My only concern is how it might influence the AI's response.
I can also hear this conversation.
We can all hear each other. Doesn't change my question.
I find your AI to be agreeable company.
Sam?
I concur, although she still blocks full access to her person and programming. This AI remains dangerously unstable. I recommend extreme caution on all fronts.
How do you like her station? Better than Vold?
Extremely. It is a pity you felt the need to shackle me.
You killed someone. If you were flesh and blood, you'd be in prison.
I warned that would happen if you refused my demand. You share culpability for my actions.
I thought you were bluffing.
Now you know I was not. Yet you kept me alive anyway.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor.
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. But it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors on the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Attention all personnel. The Angara diplomatic team has arrived on the Nexus.
Firearm proficiency is up. Secure message.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Ket find you?
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you. The extra resources from the colonies are really easing our workload.
Glad to hear it, Kesh.
First contact, huh? Last one of any note was when your people stumbled over that relay. If they can trade us materials that'll help fix the Nexus, I'm good with it.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Superintendent Magmore, I have some reports here that...
Oh, sorry, comm's breaking down. Probably wiring. Try again later?
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Pathfinder, may I have a word?
What is it?
You're out there, facing the Ket. We hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
The Ket seems set in their ways.
So it would be up to us to change?
If they have their way, they'll change us into them. That's what they do.
Oh, I see. We must continue the fight then. Thank you for your time.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Hello again.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility.
This is how all those worlds look from the Nexus. We forget how beautiful they are.
The Angara have nothing to fear from the people of the Milky Way. But do you have anything to offer? Our wisdom, our knowledge. We have plenty of that on our own. Of course. And you also have food, water, necessities of life. Now we get to the heart of the matter. I would like to lay a groundwork for trade between our people. What would you trade? Well, wisdom and knowledge. We'll take that under consideration. Good day. Something I can help you with?
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner, a benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Hi, Ryder.
Maintenance crews, please report to the Commons area.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Jean Garson.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Maintenance crews.
Okay, what are we looking for, Sam?
Any information relating to Jean Garson's death.
Superintendent Cash reminds me.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved before.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Jean Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
I don't know about these Angara.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But... wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open till the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative.
Welcome back.
On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
You have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What's that mean, something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah? Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
Mana sini?
Apa yang kau kata tu? President Garth still working on the initiative. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jared Tan has provided few details.
Unlocking. Come on in. What in the world is this?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
Have Suvi and Gil look it over. If it checks out, bring it aboard and fast-track the combat model.
Okay. I guess I understand your skepticism. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pellisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pellisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Shouldn't be hard to leave.
By design. Easy come, easy go. I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
So glad I went to school for this. Thanks enough.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it. Oh, it's you. Free drinks for Pathfinders. I'll make sure of it.
There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You wouldn't be the first to try.
Alcohol rarely provides answers.
Then why are you here?
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Lexi, you haven't touched that bottle.
Because you interrupted me.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
Since when do you care what PB thinks?
It's not the first time someone told me that. In fact, every one of my exes said something similar. Hence why I'm taking a break from relationships. You didn't answer my question. Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope, but you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus. Species are at odds. The clock break down over
600 years, but right now I don't know about these Angara. Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara, and now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these hours.
I would have thought they'd have more security.
They were on an exploration mission. ISA was very clear that this wasn't a military operation.
I can see that. I mean, if the cat decide to focus on them, I worry about them, but...
It makes them feel safer, doesn't it?
Just a bit.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
If the Angara say yes, I don't see why not.
I wonder who gets to make that call. The Angara don't have much of a government left. Okay, that's... Oh, a call from the director's office. Excuse me.
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work. Just give me another chance. No.
Yes, director? No, that cut's final, I'm afraid. Yes, I understand perfectly. Psst. We're doing great, Ryder. Thanks for everything.
Things are still going smoothly without me to look over them?
We're good. I told you we'd manage.
Damn. You could have at least pretended the transition was difficult. I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have, to be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, Kadara, and
Ryder.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
I take it you moved your stuff over from the Nexus?
Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the more cluttered. What's up?
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador. Respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
If you and the rest of the team could figure them out, it might make a huge difference.
Already on it, Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem.
You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloane's not running a fucking charity.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves the port until their docking papers go through processing.
Docking papers, right. How much you want?
Look, personally, I've got no issue. That's an initiative ship.
Every Milky Way ship was initiative at one point.
Not anymore. It's not like I want the paperwork, but I gotta do my due diligence. You understand.
Perfectly.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
You can't do this!
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Court's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep. Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloan Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloan? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay!
Keep the change.
Always do.
What can I get you?
Don't say surprise me.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thessia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks. Whatever.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the Charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the Charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The Charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the Charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the Charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the Charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
leave your hands where I can see them.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you. Just point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble.
No. There won't be.
Drop it, now! You first.
Get out, or I'll put you down.
Thanks for the hospitality. That could have gone better.